Hello. We come back on the sixth day since you've been here in Arcavios, uh, which means it's the seventh of the first quarter. Uh, you are you just finished your black mana classes, and with tomorrow being the white mana class, that would be the end of the first whole week of classes. You guys all sort of file out with everyone after your particularly draining study hall. Um, all of you had some vibe you didn't like with the deans of the Black Mana classes. Um, but you walk out into the very lively biblioplex around all your other first years. What do you want to do?
Well,
Yeah.
Ratina wants to sob and cry. What's up?
Are we in the biblioplex right now?
Yeah, you just got out
Okay.
of study hall. So you are like currently
Yes.
so the minute you leave the lecture halls, you start getting to the part where there's some bookcases, but there's also a lot of like tables outside of these lecture halls that people use to study. So you could wander around, you could read, you could sit down at the table, you could see if you could find people you recognize, that sort of thing.
Okay.
There's also the cafe and like the store and stuff.
Yes. I'm gonna DM you a question.
Okay. Yeah, but basically any biblioplex location you could tell me you want to go to, but I'll wait for this question.
Hey, Mackenzie.
What's up?
Can I say that Motiva is leaning like her head on Dove, like on Dove's head?
Yeah, that's fine.
I just like the image of them vibing while Phelan is thinking.
Are we sitting down at like a table?
I just imagined we were standing.
Yeah, you guys are
We
still
might.
standing, cause you guys haven't told me what you want to do yet. You can sit down though if you want.
Yeah, I think Dev is just going to sit down while we wait, and when Mativa goes to lean her head against them, they're just like gonna put an arm around her shoulder and just kind of like rub her shoulder comfortingly.
The most soft sob.
Oh.
Here's a fun fact about Motiva. She hates academic failure.
It's okay, bestie. Sometimes that's how the cookie crumbles.
Ellen is going to clap her hands together. She's going to say, "All right. It was a bit of a rough class, but I have a plan. I have things I need to do." And she's going
Oh,
to look to Motiva. She's going to grab Motiva's hand. And she's going to say, "Would you please come back with me to the dorm?"
yes.
Delightful, thank you.
Motiva takes Dove's hand.
Yes. Phelan takes Dove's other hand.
Oh, we make a fucking kindergarten like
We-
Motiva.
we
Oh, oh my.
Okay. Let me
Okay.
actually.
You're gonna go back to the dorms?
Yeah.
Okay. We switch over to the commons. As you guys go to start wandering over, I will make sure everybody knows that you do have about an hour before you guys have to go do your club activities, but an hour is an hour.
Actually, look at this spell real quick. Okay. once we're back in the dorm, Philin is going to go to have like gesture for Motiva to sit on her bed.
She sit on the bed.
She's going to stand in front of Motiva. She's going to clasp her hands together, and she says, "I would like to cast a spell on you. Is this all right?"
Yeah. Go crazy, go stupid.
I do not think going stupid would be wise for this, but I may go crazy. And then she will go ahead and cast Detect Evil and Good on Motiva.
Nice, interesting. So this is a range ability, but you can cast it when Motiva is around you, and that works just fine. So give me just 1 second.
Lily is meowing at me. She wants out so bad.
Oh.
Oh, she
Go
wants
to
out
bed.
so bad. Okay, so something very interesting about how you do this is that you go to cast Detect Evil and Good.
Mhm.
It essentially is a range from you, about a 30-foot radius, we'll say, right?
Yes.
So what's very interesting is that 1 second, I do have to check something.
Oh,
This is when you know you've hit something.
I want to say you're about to get an unexpected amount of gold because more than one thing is gonna ding in a minute.
oh.
I have hit multiple things.
Yeah. Haha, yeah.
Oh.
Oh god.
Mackenzie, I'm about to find out I'm a hex blood bestie.
I'm sorry this is taking a while, everybody, but I hope that you think it's juicy.
I'm scared.
The anticipation.
No breathing.
Okay, so some interesting thing has happened to you. You sense within your range 2 Fae and 2 undead. One of those Fae is right in front of you.
Oh my god!
Hello?
I knew it, you motherfucker!
I'm seeing something and crying and fucking shitting my pants. Ah!
I love how I kept making jokes, but you were just like, I don't believe you until it happened in game, and you're like, ah!
I just I'm sorry, Sarah. Go ahead.
How do you feel, Sarah? How do you feel, Philin? I should say.
Um. Flynn is theorizing. What? Am I able to see where the other instances are?
Do you want to try to find them?
Yeah, it says it because It says that I know where the creature is located.
Yeah, exactly. So, I'm gonna say to ease this, since you are in your room, I'm gonna say that you kind of like, in confusion, you walk out to the hallway. And this is very interesting because this means that the other two are, in relation to you, uh, okay. So, one of the Fae and one of the undead are in the room directly across from your dorm room. And the last undead is in the room next to it. Which means 105 and 106. Wait? No, 105 and 107. I'm sorry. I forget the odd even situation. The 105 has 2, 107 has 1.
Okay.
Me
107
scrambling
has
to
an
see who was in
undead.
those rooms.
107 has one undead, right?
Yeah.
And it was 105 that has two fae.
A Fae and an undead. So there's 2 undead
Yeah.
and a Fae somewhere
Okay.
around here. An undead and a Fae
Well-
are in 105.
Okay. So Elaney is obviously a fae. So I think we could all agree on that at least. So we know who one of them are.
Aurora already said that they were damn fear.
Yeah.
Oh, that is very true. Yeah, so that could easily be that. 107 though. Hey, Giselle. I just like to
Hey.
talk to you really quick. And if it's not you, then who the fuck?
Are you gonna look? What are you gonna do, Sarah? You're the only one with this actual information.
Yeah, what are you gonna
Yeah, I'm
do
not gonna
about
do
it?
anything.
Yeah. So after stepping out on the hall to get a read on that, Phone's gonna step back in and close the door. And sit like kind of on the ground, near Motiva, and he's gonna say, "All right. So a couple things."
Yeah.
And she's going to put a hand on Motiva's knee. Are you familiar with hags and the Fae?
You have 2 seconds to explain really fast before I get angry, but yes.
I am very sorry. Villain scoots back like a centimeter. The spell I cast is specifically made for detecting certain kinds of creatures. And it detected you as Fae. And she kind of puts her hands in her lap and just kind of like purses her lips, waiting for.
Motiva is going to look at Philin and she's going to say, I think your spell was wrong.
When
Motiva, spells aren't wrong.
Yes, they can.
No,
mm,
not this kind.
I
It's
not
don't.
this kind.
like divining. It doesn't fail. Unless you're specifically trying to do something to mask it, but I don't think you are.
Divining can fail all the time. I don't.
Uh, I, based on what I know, I also believe that perhaps divining on Earth versus the divining that I am doing is perhaps a bit different.
Get somebody else to do the spell too. Best 2 out of 2, and I'll believe you.
Villain will nod, and she is going to say, "The other thing, it did pick up the radius that the stud picks up. It is fairly large. So there is another Fae and an undead in 105. And I did pick up an undead presence in room 107.
I don't think that should be anything that we concern ourselves too much over. I mean, everyone here mostly comes from such different worlds that I don't think it's any cause for alarm.
Yes, it's more. I don't know. It picked up, so I figured I should share.
Oh, no, of course.
All right, and then Phil is going to stand up and brush off her skirts. She's going to say, "All right, we need to find another cleric or a paladin."
Are you all right, Motiva?
I don't believe this nun. I'm just not gonna believe it. If it's only one person, it can't automatically be right. I don't think Phelan is lying. I think that Phelan could have detected me as a Fae. But
The light is. Sorry, God.
I don't think that's
Um,
Philin just kind of.
s-
What?
oh, sorry. I'm not sure who else would be considered a priest or cleric around here, but we could possibly ask Hashmal if they have that kind of ability.
This seems plausible. Philin kind of takes a second and then takes a breath in and out and says, "The light of the Luxon has never steered me wrong before," and is going to
and
step out.
I
Uh,
don't I don't think that you're lying. I don't think that you're lying. I just think
You think
I
that the
don't
magic was wrong,
yeah.
and it's okay. But I am letting you know, it has never failed me before.
Okay. Let's ask Kashmal.
Okay. So you
Step,
guys
step, step.
you guys go step on over to a teleportation room. It does mean that you have to walk all the way back to the biblioplex, which is a little bit of I don't want to say a sour mood, but it's a bit dampened. This walk, it's a bit long, a bit quiet. Um, and you go up to a teleportation room. It's as busy as it always is, which feels disconnected from uh how this sort of mood feels. But you go and you walk up to Hushmal, and they say, giving their same serene smile, eyes closed, and says, "Hello, where can I take you?"
Um, we were actually hoping to ask you a question.
Yes,
Do you have the ability to detect evil and good?
I don't have access to any spells.
Ah, I see.
Why were you wondering?
Uh, we have a curiosity that we would like to sate. Do you know where on any of the campuses we might find someone who can?
You know, looking through a
What?
lot of trying to look through a lot of stat blocks real quick.
Sorry.
No, you're a-okay. You are perfect.
You are perfect.
Feel like if any campus was going to have divining shit, I feel like it would be Lorehold.
Yeah.
Would Motiva let Dove touch her right now?
I'm gonna be honest, and this makes me sad to say, but no.
Okay,
Oh.
that's
Motiva's
okay. I
like
think
low
Dove would
key shaking.
that's okay. I think Dove would reach out to try to comfort her, but upon seeing her state, I think they would back off.
But Jiva, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, gang. I've already talked
No,
about
it's
this with
okay.
Panini, but Motiva would not be happy hearing this.
No, it's a
Mm-hmm.
lot, and I think um Dev would just quietly say to Philin, like, I know that your magic is always right, but we just have to be patient. She's not used to this kind of thing. I can only imagine how intimidating it must be to think that you're one thing and to find out you might be another. We just have to give it some time.
Oh, no, yes, I. Someone kind of shakes her head, and then she kind of turns to Mativa and she says, I'm sorry. Would you rather hold this off?
No.
Okay.
I think that after some thinking, a line forming behind you all, I think Hashmal would smile again and say, uh, I am unsure of the database of spells that professors have access to. If you can express to me your concern or question, I can best direct you. Uh, I know that those spells are usually used in cases of undead, and if that's the case, then Witherbloom would be a good campus.
Uh,
Um, I
Go ahead.
suppose I suppose we could always teleport there and look around.
Mhm.
Why, what is your concern? So I may help direct you. Are you looking for information on undead?
Um, no, I think we're just going to teleport to Witherbloom for now. I think it's best kept between ourselves if that's all right.
To Witherbloom campus? And you see they call to anybody else going, and some of the line dwindles as you all get on and you teleport over to Witherbloom.
Okay. Uh, Once we get there, Felin is actually going to look to Motiva and say, or ask rather, is there any particular individuals that's you trust or feel comforted by that you would like to see about this?
No.
What
You
about
two are my
Nim?
trusted and comforted. I
Do you want
I
do you want
I
to
don't
try? Oh, go ahead, sorry.
I don't know if Nim would have that spell. I don't know the spell that I have.
We we could try the witch's clinic first.
Seems like a good start, at the very least.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right. You all make your way across the relatively familiar wooden walkways, uh, taking you farther and farther away from Widdershin's Hall as you find the little hut, the little witch's clinic, off to the side on campus. And you open the door, and you see that it, just as the last couple times you've been here, it is relatively empty. Strangely, you never seem to see other people when you come here. But you see that Nim seems to be busying themselves crushing something in a mortar and pestle.
All right. Felin will, I guess, step up. Say, hello. Do you have a moment?
I have a lot of moments when I'm working. What's the problem? You all look particular.
uh, yes, that is a way to describe it. Uh, do you, or sorry, excuse me. Uh, do you have the ability to detect uh, evil and goods, or know anybody on campus who can? We have a query.
You see them go to tilt their head a bit as they think, and they say, I don't have that spell in particular, but I suppose I do have to ask, um, as we have a particularly high non-human population, I suppose I would like to know why you're trying to discern a fellow student's typing. Is there an issue?
I don't believe it. Phelan used a spell and I just don't believe it's real. I don't think it's true. I think something's wrong.
You see they look at you for a second, and I feel like there's sort of like an understanding that happens in their expression. And they nod and they say, well, if you have any questions, I can test your blood. Things like that are not just denoted in one's aura or magic or essence. Usually, physical parts of the body can show those sorts of things, and it's important to know the differences when, being a medical professional. Would you like to sit? I can tell you what I see.
She said,
Okay. So Nim starts to go and do this thing, where it's similar to the setup that they did for taking your blood, but they use a different sort of needle, longer and more thin. And you see what their intent is more to do is to sort of dribble a stream of your blood, a very little stream, into a sort of really shallow bowl. And before you know it, it's done, and they leave you to hold your wound and sort of like elevate it and stuff as they go to busy themselves behind the counter. And you see one of the first things that they do is that they sort of press the pad of their thumb into the liquid and sort of smear it on a piece of marble and start to examine it through things like magnifying lenses, magic, that sort of thing. And this takes a bit of time. And Nim doesn't make any small talk. There's no like questions. Uh, so feel free to tell me what you guys are doing in this kind of very tense
Dub is sitting in
atmosphere.
silence.
Yeah.
yeah.
We are doing nothing but sitting and waiting.
Everybody's just staring at the fucking floor. Motiva's shaking like a fucking frozen chihuahua. I'm so sorry.
Don't apologize. It's realistic. That's a fucked up.
Haha. I hope you like my crafted drama.
Feel bad for the characters. Story-wise, this is very juicy.
Delicious.
Story-wise,
Eat
this
it
is
up.
fucking immaculate.
Yeah.
I am wide awake.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Started off strong today. Um. Yeah, I think Nim spends a good 30-minute chunk examining the blood that they took from you. And you get the feeling that it's not like, oh, this one test is taking 30 minutes. You can tell that they're doing a bunch of different smaller tests. But none of you really have the medical knowledge to really know what's going on. Every once in a while between tests, Nim goes to sort of scratch something on a little notepad. And after that passes, you see them come out to this little sitting area and sit with y'all in these sort of chairs that people use to wait around and say, well, good news. You are living, which is generally what people are worried about with this sort of thing.
Neat.
iron could be a bit higher, if I'm honest. Probably need to drink more water.
Free physical.
Free physical.
And they sort of list off this like short list of things that I don't want to say diffuses the tension, but I think the way that they're treating this is like a forced nonchalance when they get to the end and they say, but I don't think that is what you're concerned about.
No.
Well, it's not uncommon to find out at an older age that you have Fey ancestry. But I would recommend that you think on it some and maybe ask some questions of your family. It's not weird or strange. Elves are Fey too, on a technical aspect. A bit more distant, but that doesn't mean it's not a shocking thing to come out of nowhere. But the most I can really say is to look at it at your own pace, or you can ignore it. If it's only come up now, then it might be minuscule enough to where that's something you can ignore.
Motiva's going to take a second and she's going to look to Phelan and she's going to say, "Why did you bring up hags when you were talking about this?
What'd you say?
Why did you bring up hags when you were talking about the Fae stuff?"
Well, it's. I really have no certainty that the Fae heritage comes from a hag, but based on what you told me of your family, it seemed like a possibility that might have been likely. I did some research in the biblioplex about it, and it. I am sorry to have brought this stress upon you.
Can you take me to the biblioplex and let me read more about it? Show me what you were reading.
Phelan nods.
I will say, as someone who knows a bit, not particularly that much, but a bit on the subject, I would also say that if the hag element is what you're worried about, there are thousands of types of fey creatures, nymphs, and that sort of thing. They are known to raise fey children.
Yes, it's. There are many, many possibilities and options. This was just one that I had gleaned at.
But I do agree with her. I think taking the time to read and figure out what this discovery means to you would be good for you.
Okay. Thank you.
Willen will kind of just stand up and give a all about to him and say, "Yes, thank you."
You
And I guess
see. 1 second. One second. I have to look something up.
Forbidden lore.
Oh my god, you guys. Not
What's up?
human squad.
Not human
God.
squad. Motiva can never make a I am human joke ever again.
Yeah. You got all that you could get within 6 sessions, not anymore.
Teehee. Sorry, just give me 1 second. I'm looking something up.
One.
Shut the hell up. I'm sorry, I was trying to be funny.
No, you are funny. I was trying to be funny too. Don't worry.
I think uh, after you both go to say, like, thank you and you kind of get up to leave, I think Nim almost goes to reach out as if they were going to put their hand on your shoulder, but I think they think a little better of it. And they tell you to wait a second as they go back over to behind their counter, and they come back and they offer you the same flower that they offered you the first time you came to the clinic, the one that tastes sweet, and hands it over to you and kind of huffs a bit and says, when your entire shop is medicine and potions, it's not really like I can offer to give you something to ease your mind or cheer you up. But you can have this.
Motiva's going to look at it and she'll say 1 second and she'll look through her funny little bag. And I think it's pronounced Yang Yang.
Oh yeah, Lang Lang.
Yeah. Motiva's gonna take out one of the incense and she'll put it in their hand. It's supposed to stop you from being so busy. You look like you think too much.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna be getting any alleviation of that anytime soon, but and they go to sniff it delicately, and they say, "But thank you."
Yeah. Motiva will just put the flower in her mouth. And she'll say, come on, we got books to read.
Our club soon. god.
I want to say that this is kind of, you guys immediately went to go do this, so I want to say that this has probably taken you about 30 minutes of your free hour, so you have a little bit of time left, but like by the time you like get back and like find people and start clubs, you probably don't have that much free time left. You do have the options of not going. It just means that for the rest of this week you don't get the bonus. What are you guys doing?
What do you guys want to do?
I'm not saying that like Dove would abandon Motiva, but I feel like researching in the Biblioplex is like not their fight to fight. Like this is Motiva's whole thing of reading fucking books.
I I do think Falin would be joining Motiva to get the books, and also, like, while Motiva is reading, going to find any other books or sources that could help.
I
Uh,
think Dove would go to clubs, but I think Dove would walk with them back to the Biblioplex at least, you know.
Yeah, to figure out what everybody's doing and stuff. I get that.
Motiva will not be doing clubs.
That's
And
a-okay,
she's
my
going
friend.
to be reading all of the books Phelan gives her.
Yeah. Flynn, do you think you're gonna stay with Motiva during the normal club time?
Yes. Have
Okay.
a possible interaction.
Delightful. That's a-okay. You guys separate and you guys go to your respective things. Dove, you decide to go to your one club, which doesn't take that long because since you don't have your full extracurriculars, you're only really like gone for like an hour or two. Um,
Yeah, and then I was probably thinking that they would come back after that and like the spot where like the second club or workspace would be because they don't have anything yet.
yeah, awesome. I'll start with that really quick. You go and you gather back up with Quintilius and Rubina, and you go to start practicing. You are taken over to the Dramarium, which I believe you were taken to last time.
Yes.
Um, and it's once again people just kind of getting back into the warm up of things, people practicing certain things. It's a lot of like not pointed practice, but it's just staying in the habit of things. And I think something of note that you probably do since actually, how does Dove feel about this day now so far?
Um, I think Dove I think Dove and practicing is like fine because they're like they have very good charisma and they're very
Yeah,
good at pretending to be something they're not, right?
yeah,
But I think you can tell that their heart is just not in it also.
yeah, 100%. So I imagine that it's something where it's like you are going through your own drills and your own practice, and occasionally helping if somebody like comes up and asks you to do something, but you're kind of just going through the motions, you know. I get that. I get that. And so then we're gonna go over to Motiva and Fullen. And I'm going to say, with the amount of time that you guys have, you guys obviously can talk amongst yourselves. But I'm not gonna like make you roll to find things out. I'm going to just say that as much information as you want to have about hags and fae in general, like in worlds that are not your own specifically Motiva, there it's very easy to grab, especially with the previous research that Fullen has done.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So you get to just have that knowledge and you can dissect it and absorb it however you think Motiva would.
Not well.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah. Uh, unless there's anything you wanted to do, Ash, I do think Philin is going to speak up at some point when it's like quiet and what he was between reading.
Mhm.
Uh, Philin is she's still kind of like staring at like the table or wherever it is they're like settled for reading. Is going to kind of hesitantly speak up uh, and say, I have briefly mentioned before my enemies. Um, that and what you're going through now is not the same, and I would never claim it to be, but I am very familiar with the feeling and sensation of going through life for a long time, only to suddenly realize you are not what you thought you were. And I am sorry.
You know, I joked about this uh with Rowan whenever we talked, and I don't think she appreciated the humor in it, but I really wish that this had happened to me when I was younger, and I would have felt a lot less alone. I've always known something was wrong, and I'm just slowly confirming that I just don't think I was meant for the world I was born in. I
Flynn will
think,
kind of. Oh, go ahead.
no, go ahead.
Flynn will kind of give a sympathetic look to Motiva and put her hand on the table, offering it, but not reaching to touch. Uh, and we'll just say, it is never easy to feel outside and like an outcast. But you are not alone here. I know it is not your home, and I'm sorry for that. But I will be here with you for every step of this. And should you wish to visit home for this, I am positive that they would let you. And if they wouldn't, uh, they would get a strong talking to from me.
Ooh, ooh, I don't know how they'll feel about a 200 over year old talking to them. It would be kind of funny to watch you arguing with Doriga, though.
It intimidates me some, but I would do it for someone I care for.
You, there's a cafe in the Biblioplex, right?
Yes.
Are we
Yes.
in there?
I kind of assumed that you were at some of the tables that are kind of between the book stacks in the front that people used to study at.
Motiva's gonna take a second and say, you know, I haven't eaten today. I think if I eat, I might not feel better, but the problem will still be there, but I'll feel better for now.
Link gives a small smile and nods. Full belly always helps, at least somewhat.
Of course. And Motiva's gonna go up and she's gonna get some food.
Yeah. You
Yay.
go order some food. You do have to pay for the meals here, but it's relatively cheap anyway.
That's totally okay.
Yeah. So you can order some food. You can pick something off the menu. The gnome woman that mans the counter kind of picks up on the mood, as it were, when she hands you your food. You notice that she gives you a little bit extra. He kind of gives you a pat on the
Oh.
head.
Oh.
Motiva's gonna get rat ratatouille,
Yeah.
Ratu.
and she's gonna get some green tea for her and Valen.
Oh.
Nice. You do that, and you have while you wait for Dove to come home.
We wait for Dove.
Yeah, and Dove, you can come back whenever you want. They're hanging out in the well, you technically can hang out in the cafe. There's nowhere to sit in the cafe. You kind of have to go back over to the tables and sit, but you can do that if you'd like. There are also
Yeah.
technically couches in this little front atrium along the walls around the doors.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry, go ahead, Mackenzie.
Yeah, I think Dove comes back from the Dramarium and goes to the Biblioplex, kind of assuming that they're still gonna be in there.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and walks inside and sees that they're kind of just in the front here, and will walk over and just go to sit down with them. Um, and kind of give like a soft smile and just say, how are you feeling?
Well, Motiva's gonna take a second, and she's going to breathe. And she's going to perk up, and she's going to say, I'm gonna be honest, I thought that rat would be more gamey, but it definitely is more tender than I thought it would be, though I don't know if that's just because the cook.
I've never really thought about eating rat before.
Here, you can have a bite of mine.
Have you
Launch.
ever tried spider before?
Uh, it's a pretty common thing where I'm from, but
Oh, we
I've
have a dish.
never,
Oh, go ahead.
I've never had the chance. I've had scorpion.
Hmm.
Oh, we have a dish back home called the kettle fried spider. It's very good, actually.
I can believe it. I've heard spider is very
Bet you can't have
We
just one.
Go ahead.
Sorry, Hagen, I'm trying to look up the name of this because I forgot about it. Flynn would speak up and say, spider is not a very common dish in the dynasty, but to the east of us, still within the same country, there is a band of tribes that is known for eating such delicacies.
It would be a good way to conquer your fear of spiders. Just
You know,
eat them. Just eat it.
I never thought of it like that. Per- Perhaps one time. She like thinks about it a bit and then she kind of like shivers.
Time to fry y'all some spiders.
All around tribe. There we go.
Motiva's just gonna eat rat, look at book, hang out with friends, and try to cheer up.
Yeah.
I know. Oh, God,
I was
sorry.
just gonna ask, what are y'all gonna do? Sorry, you can keep talking. I'm sorry.
I know that this may not exactly be something helpful to say, but even though you may not be what you thought you were, nobody here will ever think of you differently because of that. I mean, you room with me, Fallen, and Sean, and we certainly do not look normal. And Strixhaven is just full of other fantastical creatures. At least that's what it sounds like from where you're from.
Oh, 100%. She's gonna crunch up some of the lettuce and rat onto a fork, and she's gonna put it in front of Dove and say, "No, I know that. It's just different."
I understand. You told us that humans are the only real, quote unquote, intelligent creatures in your world, right?
Uh, well, that's what's documented, yes.
I can imagine how that would come as a surprise then.
Yeah, Faye don't actually have a really good rap where I'm from. It doesn't usually go over well.
I can't say it's all that's different back in my home. The I actually learned this in the research. The queen of the Sealy Fae, where I am from,
Hmm?
her name is Lady Almanor, lovely name. But attached to that is the Unforgiving.
Sounds intimidating.
Yes, it sounds quite intense.
Rowan told me that Faye aren't really well received where she's from either, so I don't think this is the most singular experience.
You should talk to River about Faye. I spoke with them the other day because I remember hearing that where they come from, a lot of Fae live in the woods there. And River talked about it so casually, I was shocked.
Oh,
I asked if they've ever seen a Fae before, and they said yes, and I asked what it was like, and it was like just another walk through the park for them.
do you think we can ask Will or Rowan about the Fae where they're from? If honestly, I could probably ask anybody, but if it's like how Onyx said, for all I know, there could have been a bunch of Fae that got planeswalked to my home.
That is a possibility. They may all be different depending on who you ask, but it is a starting point.
So,
It is. Oh,
something
what?
Why?
quite interesting happens when you say that phrase,
Oh,
Motiva, because you all sort of hear a voice that comes out kind of sheepish, as he says, "Well, now there's no real way for me to approach you without making an ass of myself." And you look up and you see Will looked like mid-step to come talk to you guys
I
as
told you
you
the devil.
mentioned him.
Philip is gonna step up and say, "Oh, hello."
I
Hi.
told you names summon people. I told you, Dove. You
I
said it was a
no,
joke.
no, I assure you, I noticed uh that you all were in the biblioplex earlier while I was here, and I was I was just concerned, but I also didn't know if it was a thing I should wait to check on you. And then I finally decided to come over, and you're talking about me, but I suppose I was hoping that the day was treating you all well.
Dove looks at Motiva.
Yes.
Motiva has that one cat face. The one, you know the one.
No.
Oh, the sneeze.
Oh yeah.
Motiva just has that face and she says, "It's been nasty all day. Hi, it's nice to meet you and actually speak to you. Hi."
Oh,
It was
Yes,
yes.
actually
Nice to actually speak with you as well. I never had the chance.
yes.
I
Motiva and Dove, correct?
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's nice to see you again as well, Philin. And he gives you a smile.
she smiles back and she says, I was actually just about to suggest to these two if they wanted to join me. I was hoping to have a conversation with you.
Oh
So this
well,
seems to do with this.
yes. I hope you don't mind if I sit then.
Oh,
I
please.
would hope so.
You see, he goes to sit, and you guys are all kind of like on these couches around like a coffee table. And this close, you're now like maximum like 2 feet apart from him. You can kind of feel the cold radiating off of his prosthetic leg. Whether or not any of you find that uncomfortable is up to you, but it is something that is very prominent when you're really close to him. And he gives you sort of a sheepish smile and says, um, how can I help? You said you had questions?
Can Motiva say that?
What?
Motiva's gonna look to Phelan and say, "Well, you're the one that likes him. You say it."
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Ah! Interesting.
Uh,
Motiva's already embarrassed. Dub in front of Quintilius. I might as well go full circuit.
um, Philin blushes. Uh, and she kind of clears her throat a bit. And she says, we were hoping to ask about what the Fae are like where you're from.
Uh, you see, so a couple things happen on this man's face really quickly. As your comment, Motiva, makes him kind of blink in surprise. And then as you look at Flynn, he looks at Flynn, he sees you're blushing, and he kind of like really quickly like looks away before you answer your question. And that's all you really see in that interaction because again, you kind of immediately lead into the question. Um, and he says, uh, yes, the Fae are a very strong presence on Eldraine. If you have any questions about them, I find that most people where I'm from are well versed in their mannerisms and characteristics.
Does Eldraine have a problem with mystery births?
That's a strange way to word that question. I'm not sure I follow. You did say it in a
in,
weird way.
in character noise. Motiva just thinks and she says, "Okay, Phelan, you're smart. How do I phrase this in an academic way without me getting upset again?"
Have there ever been cases or instances where individuals have not really known how they were born? Any Fae mingling with perhaps births or pregnancies or children in general?
You see, he takes a minute to answer that question, and you see a sort of understanding that you guys don't quite understand kind of settle over his features as he kind of looks to the three of you kind of brought together and says, well, it's not something that's talked about necessarily, but, well, things like that happen more frequently than you would think where I'm from.
So I'm not crazy. This is not a singular experience. I'm not crazy.
I don't think you're crazy. I can tell this is a personal matter, so I won't pry if it's not something you want to discuss with me, but I don't think the circumstances of your birth have any bearing on who you are as a person.
For the recording later, Mackenzie put in, "Thank you, me too."
I can't believe I make a really cool comment trying to connect with you guys, and you hate me. Actually, you want to see me fail?
No, it's so tense right now. I needed that. Motiva just thinks for a second and she says, well, my mother's never really told me how I was born, and now I definitely don't know how. I kind of thought I just came out of the oven like a literal one, or a cabbage patch grew from the ground.
I feel like that's where they like to get you. They let you assume that it's normal so they don't have to lie.
But they did love you, Motiva, didn't they?
Oh, my mothers, as far as I know, love me a lot.
That's good. I think that's what matters.
I agree. I think even if they hid something from you, I don't. It's not nice to hear. I won't invalidate how you feel about it, but I also don't always think that omissions like that are meant to harm.
Yeah, I'm trying to stick with that before I have a meltdown or something.
I understand.
I think, though it might be a bit difficult to approach them about something like this, I think you could just talk with them about it. Now that you know there's no reason for them to hide it anymore.
Um, well, I I don't know about that. I've been alive for very decently long, and as far as I know, they've never told me or my sisters, and one of my sisters is almost 30.
But none of you have ever found out on your own, though, and now you have.
Sometimes it takes a catalyst to open that sort of conversation. If you don't wish to have that conversation, then that's entirely your business. But if you do want to, this seems as good a time as any. It may not be a nice conversation, but it could give you closure if that's what you're looking for.
An explanation, at least.
Motiva, like, oh, go ahead.
Oh, he's just gonna say like a comment like, there's no right or wrong way really to move through this sort of thing. It's all based on what you think would help you.
I'm, oh, go ahead, Sarah.
Oh, sorry. Thought I was gonna add on to that and just saying that is no need to rush or speed through it. You go at your own pace.
Motiva's gonna put her hands together and say, I'm so sorry that this is our first conversation together.
No, it's really it's fine. It's not something that I particularly mind. I'm just glad I was here to talk with you, I think. I It's only been a week, so I know I don't have to really push myself to make this a thing. He like does finger quotes, but me and Rowan are here if you need anything. It's when you're a planeswalker, strange situations kind of just fall into your lap, and it's a bit easier to talk to people who might understand those sort of intricacies. So I don't mind. I am just glad that it seems to have helped.
Yeah, Motiva's gonna reach into her bag and she's gonna look at Will and say, "Do you like spicy things?"
Uh, Spices? Uh,
N-
I think
No
they're fine.
spicy thing, just spiciness,
Spicy, like full of spices?
like food.
Oh, yeah, I like spiced food.
Motiva's gonna think for a second and just gonna, well. And Motiva's gonna offer him some of the rat ratatouille with a bit of Cholula on it.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you this man is white.
That's okay.
Um,
You're
actually,
gonna kill him.
Oh my god.
I think that his first instinct would be a polite, oh, you don't have to. I'm okay. I've already eaten today.
Hmm.
I don't think that's a sidestep. I had to just think legitimately. Like, I don't think he would be quick to take somebody else's food, you know?
Motiva turns to Dove.
No, thank you, Motiva.
Motiva turns to Phelan and she gives puppy eyes.
Link goes slanted. I would love to try.
I put it in her mouth.
Launch.
It tastes like mac and cheese with Tallulah.
It's mac and cheese.
No, sorry, it's the ratatouille. I'm so sorry. Ignore me. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
No, you're sexy.
I was thinking about how I wanted mac and cheese with hot sauce really bad.
Mac and cheese sounds very good.
Yeah, quite literally.
And
uh,
yeah,
Yeah.
Phil will just nod and say thank you whilst chewing.
do you want anything for your time?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, you don't have to. You don't have to bother yourself with paying me back for my time. As I said, it's not the same as saying like, "Oh, we're here for you all the time," like faculty. But this really wasn't an issue. Uh, I was more than willing to help out.
Oh, let me rephrase that. I think that what you did was really nice, and I'd like to give you something in exchange because I want to return the nicety.
Ah, I see. An etiquette sort of exchange. I understand.
Etiquette, I guess. If somebody gets you a drink, you end up probably getting them a drink by the end of the week.
That is etiquette,
But
the
that sounds so
unspoken rules of
formal.
social interaction.
But that's so formal sounding.
I don't know, given what?
He looks a little
Given-
confused. Formality doesn't mean insincerity.
I think what
Very true.
Motiva is trying to say is that she would like to be your friend and would like to give you a gift.
I would never turn down a gift from a friend. Ah, you can pick for me.
Motiva goes through her fucking guitar bag.
This is very kind of you though, Will. I also spoke with Rowan, and it is nice to know that aside from faculty, there are students as well. It feels a bit more personal.
It does. I I don't dislike Professor Onyx. Please mind you, I think that she is doing a lot
Oh,
and is very kind. But I agree with you. It is a bit harder to connect with somebody who is not only of a different station than you, a couple 100 years older than you, that sort of thing.
excuse me, a couple 100 years older?
Oh yes, I don't know the exact number, but I know that she has been alive for at least a century.
Is
Well, I just looks at
is
her and Motiva like, what?
she is she a type of undead?
I'm not sure. I've never asked her that sort of question. That feels.
Oh,
I
that
dare
is very
you.
fair. Um, but no, we spoke with her the other day and she was quite intimidating actually.
It's true, and it's. I don't know. I feel like our situations, while not the same, I feel like they are closer in scope than hers. So I understand. We're peers.
It has been it has been very enjoyable getting to talk with you.
Motiva's going to go, ha! And she's gonna look to Will, and she's gonna hand him a little bottle. And she says,
He's going to
that's.
take it without asking any questions, but look very confused.
Well, actually, technically, it's a flask. And Motiva will say, this is holy water.
Oh,
Oh,
well, that's very useful, actually.
I didn't know you could make holy water.
Absolutely not. I stole it from a church. That's a joke. I didn't steal it from a church. I didn't steal from a church. She looks at Phelan. I did not steal from a church.
Thank
I
you.
I think that Will looks extremely shocked, and then you say like that is a joke, and then he like relaxes, and he also laughs because that's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I got it for ghost adventuring at home, but since ghosts don't like me, they might like you more. So,
Well, I've had the occasional interaction with a ghost. None of them in particular needing holy water, but I won't say no. This is a. You could sell this for a pretty gold piece here.
Wait, you could?
Yeah, it to buy some from the faculty is like 10 gold.
I can make holy water. She looks to fill in enough, guys. I can make holy water.
If you want to
is
sell them to the witch, I'm not sure if the witch's clinic would buy from you, but you could definitely make it a business to other students if you wanted.
So I kind of leans back and is thinking a bit.
are you a capitalist?
What?
An
Me?
entrepreneur, that's the word here.
Well, there is an entrepreneur society here.
No, I'm asking about you.
Me?
You.
Oh,
You sound like you know a lot about marketing.
oh, no. I
Oh, Rowan told me that he's very smart.
Oh, Rowan told me that too. Though it also just kind of oozes.
I wasn't aware that Rowan was talking about me much.
She loves you.
She says only the best things, I promise.
She
Really?
threatened to beat me up if I said anything. Yeah.
You see his expression kind of softens, and he has this really warm smile, and he says, "That's good. I'm glad."
Um, she showed me the picture she had of your
She
family.
did.
She did. It was really nice. It was
It's
lovely.
Oh,
it's our prized possession. Uh, she ripped it out of the book herself.
Oh,
the book?
It's an illuminated painting. It's from a manuscript. Uh, but before we went on our quest, she wanted to have it.
Your
Uh,
painting was in a book?
yes, have you not heard of illuminated manuscripts? They're handwritten books that have painted pages.
Where I'm from, there's no such thing as magic. There's only technology and
It,
science.
illuminated manuscripts are not a magic thing.
Uh,
They are a monk thing from the 1300s.
what?
An illuminated
Oh,
Yeah.
manuscript is the hand-painted books monks would make in friaries.
oh,
That's
oh!
what he's
I
talking
thought.
about. It was
No, okay,
hand-painted.
okay, okay. Shut the fuck up. No, I'm an idiot. Motiva would never say that. Motiva has like a proficiency in history. She would never say that.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking some magic bullshit. I
No,
didn't
no,
think they'd
no.
bring up monk shit.
No, no, no.
Motiva would perk up and say, "Oh, that's like old. I now understand what Rowan was talking about with the night stuff.
Oh, yes. Uh, we've come to find that that's not particularly common in planes other than ours, but it's home.
It used to be. You guys are just about 400 years late.
I'm not sure how I'm supposed to take that statement.
Just know that we've fallen into godlessness. Motiva just sips her fucking tea.
Okay.
Jesus.
well, Tifa, you can't just say anything. You can't just say shit to these people. Hmm. Deb will kind of clear their throat and go to speak up and be like, "Oh, it was a little bit funny. One of Rowan's friends was teasing her about how she's technically considered a princess, but she really doesn't like that term. Um,
She's never liked it.
how about you? Do you like being referred to as a prince, or would you rather just not have the
I
title?"
I would I would say that traditionally we would be referred to by titles. High King isn't something you get from blood. So if either of us were interested in that title, we would also have to gain a quest from the questing beast, go through all of the realms, gain our knighthoods again, that sort of thing. Uh, so no, I don't consider myself a prince.
One
Motiva's
kind of
fucking tea is dribbling out of her mouth.
Phil was kind of leaning forward. It's just that sounds like an interesting process, to say the least. What all do you
Yes.
have to do?
The way that Eldraine works is that there are five realms. They are associated with a particular mana, color, or philosophy, and they each have their own cultures and people. Um,
Mhm.
and they're each led by a ruler. Um, but a High King is the defender of the realm. It generally can be a royal from another court, but to become the High King or High Queen, it isn't locked by gender. Um, People that have proven themselves or have a particularly strong destiny um, are given a quest from it's hard to describe, but we have a powerful creature on our plane called the questing beast that gifts magic. Um, and you are given it when you're given a quest. Uh,
Hmm.
Generally, it is housed within the sword that you are given that shows that you are on the path to High King if you complete your quest. gain all of your knighthoods and still have the magic of your sword, you are crowned High King. Uh, my father, Alginus Kenrith, is the High King of the realm of Eldraine.
Oh, the one that turned
Oh.
into a deer.
Yes, and my mother, Queen Linden, was actually his competitor.
It's funny how those things work out.
It is funny how
Mhm.
those things work out, because she still ended up ruling beside him. They're lovely people.
Helen, will nod and say, how do I want to word this? Yeah, I think Helen will just say they sound lovely. I'd love to hear more about them sometime.
Of course. I don't have the picture on me. Oh, well, maybe. One second, I'm gonna check something.
Oh, okay. If you can't find something, I have a suggestion also.
Delightful. I love magic.
Magic.
Magic. I'm checking their stat block. Oh my god. Okay, actually no, he can do it. He's gonna cast Silent Image so I can show you this picture. And it's gonna, so traditionally it's a page, right? So you'd fold it out and it would be like a picture, like a photo. But I'm gonna say that for the purposes of this illusion, I'm gonna make it like portrait size so you can like really look at it. Okay? Yeah. Yeah, this is
Okay,
an
good.
illuminated manuscript. I loved him. Okay, cool. Let's go. I'm gonna show you them because they're really pretty in this picture.
Oh,
Where's the Kenriths?
Hey, Phelan, how does it feel to know that you have a crush on a fucking member of a royal family, like the royal family?
no! Holy shit.
The
Yeah.
royal family.
The royal family TM.
Yes. That's them.
You guys still had the blue and red thing going on, huh?
It's just been a thing that's stuck with us since we were young. Originally, it was to differentiate us, and it kind of became our thing. It's funny how those things work out, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that happen with plenty of twins back home. I can definitely imagine that's just a thing.
Anyways, I hope you liked them. I love this picture.
I think
I
this
love
is
this
really
picture.
pretty.
Yeah.
Imagine having to stand around to have that entire thing painted on a book.
Oh
Yeah.
god. uh, Finn will look up to Will and say, the manor from the court that you are from is white, correct?
Yes, Ardendale.
Yes.
Ardenvale?
Oh, oh no, you
Ardenvale.
God, you decide.
I had to Google it. Hold on one second. I'm also fact checking something really quick. Yeah, okay, cool. There you go.
Cool. I was just about to ask what their names were actually.
Yeah, Eric is the
Yeah.
little one and Hazel is the one that's sitting.
Yeah.
And then the names of the parents are Alginus and Lyndon.
Hell God fucking bless.
Do you guys mind if I pause real quick? I gotta use the bathroom.
Oh,
Okay.
good
Go
luck.
ahead. Excuse
Okay.
me.
And we're back. What are you guys doing? What are you guys saying? Are you gonna keep talking to Will? He's here just chatting with you. If you have any questions.
I do think I can't think of specific questions at the moment because my brain is going goo mode. But I
That
do
is
think
so
Philin
fair.
would generally be asking him more questions about like his family and his home.
Yeah, 100%.
Motiva does not have any pressing questions.
Yeah,
Delightful.
I think I'm good also.
Okay. After a while, I think that Will would make his exit and say that it was a pleasure talking to you all, and he would legitimately say to Motiva that he's honestly glad that she seems to be feeling better. And if you ever get worried about that sort of thing again, you can come and talk to him.
Motiva will nod. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, he was just gonna say, he'll always make sure to listen.
Oh. Motiva will nod and say, thank you. I'll make sure to find you if I have any pressing questions.
He gives a smile and he exits.
The second he's gone, Philin puts her head in her hand.
Ellen, what's the matter?
What's
She is blushing on the tips of
wrong?
her ears.
What's wrong, Flynn? You got game. And she's gonna like fiddle with Flynn's legs and like kicking them back and forth.
Uh, Philin does a little bit of a nervous laugh. She says, I am so rusty. Do not lie to me.
No, 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 no. I promise. I don't. Motiva's gonna see if he's gone.
Yeah, he's gone. He left the bibliothèque.
I don't think he has game. You're good.
Even so. She kind of does a little full like upper body shake and she's okay. So anyways. Right now.
Time, it's probably to the point where it's like after when all clubs would be done. So I want to say it's approaching like 6, 7, like mid twilight.
Okay. I'll say, I know we just had the bit of rats. Do you guys want to have a full meal?
Motiva looks to Dubs.
Honestly, I didn't get anything from the cafe when you went, so I might at least stop by the tavern to pick up something.
We were too distracted by Quintilius.
No, I was more distracted by being worried about you, Motiva.
No, 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 no. This is not a me time anymore. This is Dove time and Phelan time. And for Dove and Phelan time, we gotta go get some food.
All of us time.
Yes.
All of you time. So you guys go back out to the commons and you go to have a good time and go to the tavern. And let me change to the tavern music.
We're gonna get down like it's 1969. 1699?
One of those.
You go over to the tavern. And it is just as bustling and poppin' and groovin' as it always is. Which, the consistency is honestly kind of nice after the day you guys have had. But yeah, you guys can go get your food. You can get food and take it back to your dorm. You can see if there's people you want to sit with. You can sit amongst yourselves and chit chat. What would you like to do?
Uh, so Motiva's gonna get herself food, and Motiva's gonna get a burger for Sean.
Okay. That's gonna cost you a little bit extra.
That's okay.
Okay, you can definitely do that.
Dove will also get themselves food, and just really quick, bring up, uh, oh, so, this next upcoming free day is actually, a festival back, uh, in Sean. Uh, it's called Boldre's Feast, and it's in celebration of a sovereign, but it's a bit like the one that you just had, Philin.
Oh,
I was actually hoping to do something like a picnic out on the lawn for lunch, but I didn't know if you already had plans.
oh, that sounds lovely.
I was actually going to invite Flynn to come back with me to my home, since you were so interested in the fruit and electronics.
Oh, that also sounds lovely.
Haha, now you have to pick, motherfucker.
Could we? Hmm. Someone will look it up and say, I don't suppose you would also be interested in going to Earth?
Um,
Dev has a
unfortunately,
date.
Oh?
I do still want to celebrate it, and I did already invite people to the occasion, so I wouldn't really like to back out. And
Yes.
I do also have plans later that night.
Mm. For a date. She does a little eyebrow wiggle.
Yes, for a date.
I'm good for you. What time would the picnic be? It was around lunchtime.
Around lunchtime. I'm not quite certain yet. What time are you thinking about leaving?
Whenever I wake up.
What time do you usually wake up on a non-school day?
Around 10 or 11.
Oh, that's far too late for me. I don't know if there's going to be a way that we could overlap the plans, unfortunately.
I think I will go with Motiva because I am exceptionally curious to see this world. Uh, However, I would like to bring you a gift when we come back.
Yeah, I'll bring back some food since I won't be able to come.
Oh,
Yes.
you really don't have to worry about it. I just wanted to
No,
invite you. Oh,
That's so cute,
I'm going
though.
to.
that's
What's
very sweet then. Thank you.
what kind of things do you like for gifts? And is there any sort of traditional uh, gift or items for this festival?
Um, let me look it up really quick.
Yeah. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but you could always riff something off of it.
Yeah.
Does Chad happen to be here?
I will have to roll. Are you
That
looking
is
around for
fair.
people?
I'm just looking for Chad.
I'll roll a. I'll flip a coin. See if Chad's here. Odds or evens?
Odds.
Yeah, he's here.
Sorry, I'm relishing in that. Can I go ask Chad while you're reading, Mackenzie?
Yeah, I'm already done. Go ahead.
Oh, if you're already done, then go ahead.
Okay, Devil, just answer and say, no, it's not exactly a gift-giving festival. It's a bit more like yours, where it's just a celebration, and gatherings of community. The wealthy do throw parties and the like, but I've never done anything like that. But let's see. I do like I do like flowers. I also enjoy perfume or tea if you could find any there. But you really don't have to worry about getting me anything too expensive.
Dove. Dove. Felin will nod in understanding. And kind of think for a second before perking up and say, perhaps when we get back, we can have a mini feast with earth food.
Oh my god, that sounds
Sounds
so
wonderful.
fun. Holiday,
It's
holiday.
like
Holiday.
Walmart deli food.
Yeah! I want Twinkies.
Popcorn chicken.
Popcorn
Literally.
chicken.
Popeye's
Get some
biscuit.
fucking McNuggets. Yeah!
Oh my god, Motiva. Wait, you have a food place you can go to.
I do. I know exactly where we can go for this. But
This is gonna be good. This is for a next session situation. This is so good.
Motiva's going to go up to chat and she's going to say, hey,
Hey, you.
hey. So I had a question.
Yeah, what's good?
On the next free day, would you be down to do a coffee run with me and Philin back to my place?
Oh, coffee. Oh, I would kill for that. What free day is?
2 days.
2 days?
Yeah. I'm supposed to be like doing adult stuff and whatever, but it's boring to do that alone.
That does sound fun. I heard you telling me that your place was kind of similar to my place. Wasn't there supposed to be like a picnic then?
Dove leans over and like kind of like raises their hand to try to get Chad's attention.
He like sees you and goes to like wave really big.
Dove waves and then just gives a thumbs up.
He gives you 2 thumbs up, and he looks at you and says, "I'm in."
Hell yeah. We're going to bring back food for them anyway.
Oh, sick! I'll catch the second one then. I'll catch it on that one.
Also, if you really are excited about the coffee run, I can take you to a place that sells a lot of cups.
Cups?
Yeah, like fancy cups
Sure,
for the
I'll look at
coffee.
them.
Yeah. There's a crazy lady I know that makes a lot. And she's gonna wave and say, I'll see you then. I wake up in the mid-afternoon though, so please don't wake up early.
No, you can just grab me whenever. I'll be chill. I will say though, whenever you're like, "Oh, I know a crazy lady who makes it really good," and I think that for a second, Chad is like, the crazy ones always make the best coffee.
No, you're right. She gave me like 3 different bags of incense for free.
That's how you know she's tight.
She's really good. I think you guys will like her.
I bet.
Motiva's gonna look to Javanish and offer the money, and she's gonna say, "Can you give this guy some beer?"
And have him yelling in my ear all night? Sure, why not? And then you see Chad go like, ah, they do like a little tussle.
Yeah. Okay. I'm done. Let's go back home, kids.
Damn.
You go back home and you bring your little doggy bag for your friend-ish.
My doggy.
Yeah, your your little puppy. Yeah, and you guys go back to your dorm. I will switch to the dorm music really quick. Alright, and you go back to the dorm. I will say that you come in. How do you come in? How do you introduce that you have gotten a Sean dinner?
Eat the goddamn burger.
Him snatching the bag. Don't tell me what to do.
Oh, but you still took it.
He flips you off. As he's kind of like idly eating the burger from his bunk, he says, "Didn't think you'd do it a second time."
It's because she cares about you.
Motiva's
He
gonna
likes
look
you.
to Dove. Motiva's gonna look to Phelan. I'm gonna fucking grapple them.
I like the idea that you're like mid grapple and he's like gross as he's like eating this burger.
I'm going to try and grapple them.
Okay, roll athletics, everybody.
Oh
You will have to
no.
do. I will say, Motiva, do 2 separate ones, one for each arm.
My athletics is not good. Yeah, it's a 3 from me.
Oh my god. Okay, well Motiva still gets you because Motiva got a 4. What about you,
Mackenzie.
Dove?
Sorry, I'm trying to see if there was something I could have done.
Vibe check.
Vibe check. He uses shield.
Athletics, you said?
Yeah.
Yes.
Haha. That's a -1 for me, Gage.
A -1! Oh my god!
No, hold
I
on.
got both of
I
you with the
have to-
shittiest fucking roll.
I have to immortalize this. Give me a second.
We're so bad at athletics!
Oh my fucking god. Hold on, no. Hold the fuck on. Okay, we're going into memes. Oh my Jesus. There we go. Okay, so no, you do fucking terribly. I think something very interesting with your nat 1, I'm not gonna like hurt you or anything, but I like the idea that you like see Motiva get full in and you're like, no, I can do this. I see this coming. I can do something. And you go to like step back, but like your ankle rolls and you fall into the hold as you're like headlocked. Anyways, you are now double headlocked, everybody. How's it going?
Oh my god.
Ashan claps from the bunk.
This is not impressive. They're both so unathletic. Please.
No, I know, but that's what makes this even more entertaining. It's like watching babies
So-
try to fight.
Phelan goes to, like, nod gently at Motiva's arm with her fangs. Like a warning.
Motiva's gonna look to Phelan, and she's gonna whisper in Phelan's ear, if you do that, I'll moan so loudly Nora will come running.
What?
This is a threat.
Cursed. Cursed.
If you like biting, that's all you have to say.
No. I don't like fighting that much. Anyway, I will scream. And it will be absolutely horny. You will have to explain why you bit me.
Because you put me in a headlock.
Because you embarrassed me.
Yes.
So are you willing to repeat back to Nora? Yes, Nora, I know that you're very worried.
Do you see what you're missing out on, Ashan? This is what you could have.
Damn, she a freak.
I have legs.
You do.
Do you want me? She's gonna look back up and
Thanks. That's out of character. That's why I put it in chat. But it's very funny.
Motiva's gonna like look, and I could watermelon smother you if you're really into that.
Please let me go before you do that so I can leave.
No, 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 no. You'll be here for the ride. Don't. Motiva lets them go. Don't.
You're
No,
making this a little weird.
Motiva, I'm sorry to say, but you're the one who took it there.
I don't know about that. What was it?
I'm gonna
If you're
go get
horny, just
Uli.
say that.
Me?
Yeah.
She looks like she's thinking, and she like pats her like self down, and she says, "No, I am not. Had to check. I'm not."
I'm proud that it took you that long to figure it out.
You're proud of me?
Oh, wouldn't you like that?
Mativa's gonna look to Dove. He's
Yes.
bullying me.
Now, children, it's important that we all get along because we all share a room. Please stop fighting so we can all go to bed.
Oh, they got the teacher voice out.
Ooh.
Dylan's gonna walk up with Uli in her hands and is gonna do a repeat of something she did a bit ago and is going to hold Uli up to Dove.
Dove gives Uli a little kiss.
Uli goes blum.
What?
Ah.
And
The
Phelan
fuck?
is going to do that to Motiva and Ashan.
Ashan takes Uli.
Oh.
I'm joking. But God, that would be funny.
Fucking power move, Jesus!
I mean, that would be kind of epic. I'm not gonna lie.
Takes your bat, unbats you.
Oh no!
Unbats you and
God.
feeds your bat my burger.
I don't know
You
if bats like
Uh,
sturge meat.
I have a question. Do you leave Uli in the room like during the day or do you like take him with you?
I think it depends. I think for the most part, Phelan lets Uli stay here, but will like every couple of days just take Uli with her.
Yeah, Uli has the ability to just sleep in Phelan's clothes, so it's really up to whatever you want to do.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Motiva's gonna look to Ashan and she's gonna say, I bet you hang out with Uli and cuddle Uli whenever we're not here.
Oh yeah, 100%. 5 times more interesting than class.
Oh.
Thank you for keeping him company.
I don't do it for you.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to. It's for Uli and yourself.
Shut up.
Ashan does deserve the goodness, doesn't he?
Oh
You're
my
so
God,
stressed while you're here. You're so tired all the time. You deserve a little bit of that.
Didn't you
Yes,
guys
you
want
can
to
hold
lay
him whenever
down?
you'd like.
No. But talking to you is so fun, Ashan.
Yes, you can hold Uli whenever you would like.
You guys are so fucking annoying.
I can never tell whenever you say that if it's him or you.
No, that's him.
Motiva just shakes her head and she says, No. If we were that annoying, you would have actually just killed us by now.
You know, you always
But
do have the opportunity to go to Nora and request a different room, and yet I noticed that you haven't done that yet.
do you
You don't
like
know
us?
if I've done that. You don't know if it's
Oh, I can
instant.
go ask Nora right now.
Oh, that's right. Here. Motiva just opens the door.
He
Go
jumps
ahead.
off of the bunk bed to stand in front of you.
Oh,
Motiva.
Ashan, you're in my way. Please excuse me. I have a question to ask our RA.
Oh, you're right. I'm so sorry. And he like leans against the door frame, and you're waving more.
Motiva's
I'm
gonna
so sorry.
lean
My
against
mistake. Let me move.
Motiva's gonna like lean against Dove and just be like, Dove, if both of us lean on him, it doesn't matter how strong he is. We're at least 300 pounds.
I I'm gonna wait to see if you guys do that, because I might have something.
I don't think Duff is actually gonna try to get out.
Motiva will. Motiva's gonna just look at Ashan and she's gonna say, "Try me."
Roll athletics.
Can I?
Yeah.
This is a question for God.
Yeah. What's up?
Can I cast magnify gravity, but not do damage?
Hold on a second. I have to look it up because I don't know. I don't know how non-lethal magic damage works, so I don't know, but we'll see.
Yeah, because technically speaking, rules as written, you can't do non-lethal spell damage. However, I personally am of the thing that it is up to the GM. So however you would rule it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, do I have access to this? Do I have access to this?
Access to what?
It's saying, my second level spell.
What second level spell?
The one I get from. Well, it doesn't say that I can't.
If you got it from a feat and you get a second level spell from it, then you have that.
Motiva's gonna use invisibility.
Okay. You're touching him. That doesn't help you.
I mean, I can get off of him.
I asked you to roll athletics. He's trying to grapple you.
Oh.
But I will say, because this is magic school, I will allow you to attempt to not do damage to Ashan with magnify gravity. I will say roll me roll me an Arcana check with your spell to see if it does any damage.
Can Motiva call out,
God.
"Help me," and give inspiration?
Oh please, please! I do not. This does like 2d8 force damage normally. I
Okay.
don't want to hurt a shot.
I will allow you to do this, but please make your athletics check now disadvantage because you cast an action spell and a bonus action spell.
Can I do something?
Yeah, what's up?
Can I give inspiration to Ashan and Motiva?
Fuck, that's so funny. Yes. Who do you give it to
would be
first?
fun.
It would take me 2 bonus actions, but I want to so
Who
bad.
first? I need to know
Oh.
who first.
Oh my god.
Ashan.
Ashan, okay, delicious. Okay, so for Motiva, let me go to
It's
your.
inspiration is d6.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so Motiva, you can add the inspiration to your 13.
Ooh.
Hang on. I'm taking a picture of this for posterity.
Okay.
So I rolled a 19 and I got a 6 on the inspiration die. And my Arcana is +5.
Nice.
15.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I think at this point Dove has just stepped back and is like sitting on their bed and just gives inspiration to Ashan and is like, you could do it.
And
I
then
just had a
you give
30 Arcana
inspiration.
check.
30 Arcana,
Oh my
delicious. I'll definitely
God.
say that no damage happens, right? But what's really funny is that y'all are fucking Ashan and Motiva are grappling in this doorway. And there's fight into it, and there's like cheering going on, there's inspiration being thrown about. It's like this tactical, like Matrix slow-mo moment. But he fucking headlocks you, right? Like, he fucking gets you as you try to run away. And then both of you are hit by this magnified gravity and you are slammed to the ground. And you are stuck there for a little bit. I don't know how long that spell lasts.
Last 6 seconds.
Well, you are pinned on the ground under innumerable gravity and also Ashan for 6 seconds, Miss Motiva.
Lynn is clapping and delighted.
Motiva just fucking lets out like a death rattle.
Yeah!
Fucking.
The minute it eases up, Ashan just does a
Are you both down now?
No, Motiva runs.
I trip. I'm gonna try to trip you. Please roll a dexterity check.
Phone's
I
gonna
guess a dex
go.
save.
Please?
Yeah, dex save.
16?
Nope. You are tripped, and you are prone next to him once again.
Phone's gonna go stand next to Dove.
Hello, Philin. I'm on the
Hello.
side of entertainment. What side are you on?
I think entertainment. You know, I haven't actually gotten to cast any Dynamancy since I've been here, so that was very fun.
I haven't really gotten to cast any spells aside from Prestidigitation since I've been here. I'm trying to decide if I should just cast Sleep on them.
As you guys are kind of spectating, before you can run again, Motiva, Sean grabs your boot.
Motiva just scream.
He is going to attempt to drag you back into the room by your boot.
I'm going to attempt to grab onto the fucking door.
Oh my god. This is such a scene.
Hold on really quick, actually, because you're right. Hold on.
No.
You just put it in the bird. The theory can't be.
Oh my
First of all, that would be
God.
really funny. But no, that's not what I'm doing.
Oh no.
All of the first year on your floor are fucking idiots. This
Nobody
is a
knows.
lot of 2s and 3s and 5s. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So something very interesting happens to you, Motiva. Motiva, I want you to roll me a strength check to grab onto the door frame.
Okay. Nope.
As you go to Scrabble to try to grab it, you look out into the hallway and you make direct eye contact with Talisha, who's like looking out of the bathroom door with the toothbrush in her mouth, and she just watches you go back.
Oh my god.
You hear the door close. Anyways, hi everybody. How's it going? How's everybody doing? This is really fucking funny.
I fucking run to climb
Oh,
up
I'm
a Sean's
glad.
bed.
Okay, are you gonna run to climb up a Sean's bed? What are you gonna do when you're up there? He's right on your tail.
I'm gonna gatekeep.
Oh, gatekeep how?
Just kick him off if he tries to get back on.
Okay, roll to hit.
Can I do non-lethal?
I mean, your kick can. The fall might not.
Ooh.
I can't
While they're
speak for
distracted,
gravity.
can I walk out of the dorm room?
Sure. Roll stealth.
Okay. $17.
Okay, you get out. Easy peasy.
I'm going to Nora's room.
Okay, you go to Nora's room and you knock on the door politely. And she goes to answer the door, and you see that she's kind of dressed in her nightgown because it's the beginning of like sleep time. And she gives you a bright smile and says, "Hello, Dove. Do you want to come in? Is everything okay?"
Oh, I was actually just here to thank you for making the cups for us. I thought it was very sweet of you.
Oh, I'm so glad that they found their way to you. Matifa seemed to really like them, so I was really excited to give you guys some. This is really embarrassing, but this is my first year being an RA, so you guys were the first people to ask me for help for something, and it meant a lot to me.
Oh, really? I'm so glad. I think you're doing a wonderful job, honestly. It's really nice to have you here.
Thank you.
Um, oh, I guess since you are an RA and not actually a first year, what campus are you part of?
Oh, I'm a Prismari student.
Oh, really? That's
Yes.
wonderful.
I'm trying to get better at my pottery.
I think it's lovely already, dear. It's perfect.
Oh, thank you. Motiva said a similar thing. I know it's not the best and I've got a long way to go, but I really like doing it. So,
Well, I think it looks very nice. I also had a question really quick, if that's all right.
of course, anything.
I was actually wondering if our roommate, Sean, he hasn't put in a request to change rooms, has he?
You see her face kind of fall into concern, and she's like, "No, I haven't heard anything from him. Is he still being disruptive? Is he showing any concerning behaviors?"
Dove kind of just smiles and leans in and says, between you and me, he likes to joke a lot about how annoying we are, but then we teased about going to check with you to see if he's changed rooms, and he tried to stop us from checking, so I just wanted to make sure, but I think he likes us. Thank you, though.
You see, she goes to laugh and she says, "Oh, that's really nice. I was a bit worried when Motiva came and talked to me about him, so I'm really glad that he seems to be settling in better. I think you guys are good influences on him."
As much as we can be, I think so too. Well, thank you, and I'm sorry to bother you.
Oh, of course not. I'm here to be bothered.
Perfect, then I'll have to make sure to bother you some more. I
Of course.
am I am going to try to find some herbs soon so I can make some tea, and I will definitely make some for you as thanks.
Of course. You can come to me in, any morning. I get up really
Thank
early.
you. Me too, me too. And with that, they will bid her good night
Yeah.
and go back to the dorm room.
Okay.
Uh, Sorry, and not to interrupt, but I think Dev will just sit back down on their bed and be like, I have the answer, by the way.
I like to imagine Motiva screaming and Ashan trying to rip her off of his bed.
Literally, like you're trying to like kick him off gently, but it's not strong enough, and he's like trying to grab at you, and you're just like, ah!
Philin is just munching on leftovers that she brought back from the tavern as she watches like popcorn.
Motiva looks to Dove and says, "What's the answer? What's the answer? What's the answer?"
He has not put in a request, and Nora says that he even went up to her and said how much he loved us.
She's a liar and a cheat.
That part was a lie, but you actually haven't put in a request to change rooms.
I don't think Motiva can say that.
Hey, you see him slowly go down the ladder.
I'm innocent.
Target spotted.
I'm innocent.
Anyways, I need you to roll me athletic stuff.
Lord, it's a 9.
So he only got an 11 on that one. So you fight back decently, and I think you put up a really good show. But he fucking grabs you and fucking like holds you under an arm, like the tiny little twink you are, and goes to like walk towards the window and go to open it up.
No!
Can I?
No! Sean, stop! What do you want from me? I already asked!
No, Dove,
Can
Dove,
I?
take my advice. Moan, he'll stop.
Can I cast Mage Hand and have it shove a shot in the face? Like just pushing, like just
Yeah.
not like overly aggressive, but just like
Oh yeah. You
push.
can't do too much. You can't do too much pounds, but that's kind of funny. Just smushing his face.
Yeah, swoosh.
I know where all of you fucking sleep.
Yes,
You
then
think
we
you're
know
gonna
where
be
you sleep.
safe
Flynn,
tonight, motherfucker? You think I'm sleeping tonight?
Flynn, give me my viol. Give me my instrument.
Oh, if you can't, no, Ashan, if you can't manage to sleep tonight, we can share a bed. We can all lay down on the under the table. We can make
Poor.
a pillow fort.
Oh,
Or
pedophile!
Give me my instrument.
I gotta get those instrument handed from.
I'm
You
gonna
think-
cast sleep on this
You think
motherfucker.
Sean is gonna let you hand a violin to fucking Dove while he's holding him? No, it's about to play fucking walking around this room dodging it. You think he's gonna let you grab it? The fuck?
I'm like, Hannah, looking at my spot. Can I? This might be mean.
I mean,
It's not. It wouldn't have any actual like lasting effects, but it you know. Can I summon my dancing lights, all four little lights, all in one, directly in front of Ashan's face?
I like this a lot because this is very funny. Because literally right before you said, I want to cast something, he was just gonna drop Dove back on his bed. So I like the idea that mid-drop, you fucking blind him.
One more good show. It's what he deserves.
Motive is gonna close the fucking window and she's gonna fucking try to grapple a shot while he's
You
blinded.
guys!
Okay, you have
Oh my God.
advantage.
Oh my
I
God.
have one chance for this. This is my one chance. This is my one chance. And then I will stop. Oh no, bro.
Oh no.
I like you had advantage. Okay. I thought it
There
was
we
the
go, there we
4.
go.
I thought it was the 4. Okay, you make it. You go to fucking jump on his back like a fucking hooligan. And you have him. What do you do with him?
I just keep him.
I immediately like desummoned the lights. Like I only wanted to flash them for like a second.
He's gonna try to bite your arm around his neck.
Oh,
That's it too. He doesn't do it, but he tries.
Motiva just looks at him and says, do you want to explain to Nora? Do you?
My explanation would be that you're a bitch.
My explanation is that you're planet eat shit, tit face, and Motiva is just gonna fucking hold him. This is our get along shirt, Ashan.
Oh
Have
my
a good
God.
night. And Motiva's gonna fucking play sleep.
He's not quite mean enough to fucking pile drive you, but just know it crossed his fucking mind.
We can end this. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. He's just gonna climb back up to his bunk, and if you're still holding on to him, you're still holding on to him.
Oh my god.
Philip would actually pipe up and say, I know it is kind of briefly mentioned, but cuddle pies do sound very nice. I haven't gotten to do it in a long time.
How is he so strong?
Have you seen them?
Motiva just looks and she,
I'd like to not be strangled in my sleep. Thank
I was
you.
going to say buy me
Yes.
dinner if you're going to ogle me, but you did buy me dinner, so I guess you can do that.
I've gotten you dinner twice.
Yeah. This is fine.
Who else would wrestle you like this, Ashan? Nobody.
Motiva's just gonna pull up Minecraft on her phone. She's not moving.
Okay, you're fucking literally like fucking laying on him, arms fucking gripped around his neck, playing Minecraft on your phone, and he just goes back to reading his fucking book.
We love to see it.
I love when you annoy Sean because this means I get to be annoying back, and it's really funny.
It's very good.
I love the DM beating the shit out of the player.
Poses dramatically.
But I'm down for a long rest.
Nice. Everybody can go to sleep. Something very interesting. Falin. Because
Yeah.
you don't long sleep. You don't sleep at all, really.
Yeah.
Ashan wasn't lying. He's not going to sleep.
Oh.
He's awake hours after the other two nod off.
Flynn kind of
I
peeks her head into the bunk and looks at him.
I will say, I was going to have a little breaky break right here.
Oh.
Because it's been 2 hours. I wanted to see if you guys wanted like a break in the middle of the episode.
Okay. I'm down for that.
Yeah, you can have your interaction. I just wanted to check if people wanted like a break to get food, to use the bathroom.
Food wouldn't be a bad idea, yeah.
Okay, cool. But I would
yeah.
love to have Flynn be like, so.
Wait, am I
You're
still?
comfy?
Are
Am
you
I
still up there?
on?
Did you move? I don't know.
Motiva's not gonna move.
Then you're up there.
Oh.
You're just sleeping up there.
Y'all just cuddling now.
Yeah. Anyway, take your break. I'm pausing.
Yeah.
Play. And we're back. Alright, so we cut it right as Flynn. You were noticing that Ashana's staying up. And you wanted to go say something to him?
Yes. Flynn is gonna peek her head over, so that it's like peeking over at him and Motiva.
Mm.
And she's gonna cast message, if only to try and avoid waking up Motiva.
Okay.
And it's going to say, "Are you comfortable?"
He's gonna kick your ass. I think that he's gonna say, yeah. Why, sad you don't got any bitches?
God, how would Phil respond to that? Flynn will shrug and say, "Not necessarily." Just gonna think for a moment. She's gonna say, all teasing and stuff aside, I do hope you know that we do genuinely like you. We do not play it up for the sake of annoying you. We do just genuinely enjoy your company.
I think he makes a face at that. And I think he's going to say in response, I think you guys need better standards. But thanks, I guess.
I think it's less us needing better standards and you needing having a better sense of self-worth. Okay.
What the hell? Let me rephrase that. My self-worth is fine. I mean, if I were you and I had the choice, maybe I would prefer friends that, you know, don't try to throw you out of a window.
You weren't going to. And even if you were, I am a healer.
Oh, good to know. And maybe I wasn't gonna drop them, but I was gonna put them outside the window.
Yes, this I expect.
It would have been funny to see if they could get back up from the windowsill, though.
Flynn lets out a laugh. It kind of like muffles it with her hand.
Okay, this is the real reason why you guys keep saying you like me. You're actually all assholes. Like me.
Oh no, the secret is out! But that's what will we do?
I can respect it.
Flynn's gonna duck down for a second and then pop her head back up, and her arm peeks out, and she sets down her little ooze plushie on top of Ashan and Motiva. And just gives a
Mascot
little pat.
stacking.
Mascot stack.
That's a real thing here.
Oh.
That's a pastime, stacking mascots. It's
That's
hard.
delightful.
It's hard because obviously they're creatures, la creaturas.
Yes. Alright, well. And she's going to blow Ashan a little kiss and say, get good sleep, have good dreams. And is going to duck back down to her bunk.
What the fuck? I like how a week ago Ashan was like, I hate all you bitches. Y'all suck. This sucks. Fuck off. Ashan now. Reading a book, cuddling a bitch. Like, canonically hangs out with a bat in his free time.
Yeah. Power of friendship.
Delightful. So you guys spend your evening both conscious. As he's sort of like idly reading through the course of the night. And around 10 is whenever the sun finally dips down and your room is dark. As you are very rarely in real darkness anymore. And something very interesting, you would have noticed this last night, but I forgot to mention it. But tonight also, there is essentially no light when the moon is up, because it is like one phase after the new moon, so it's like dark. Which, like, again, I'm not gonna speak for like full in. I don't think it's necessarily scary. I just think it's very interesting considering you've been in a place suffused with light for about a week now.
Yes.
It's interesting. And let me get the music, because I think we all know about what time it is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man, he's right there too.
Haha! Yeah, he is.
Oh shit, that's right. Oh no.
Yes, he is.
And if he's still alive, he's gonna see that. He's gonna see that.
Motiva waking up. Oh shit. Sorry, bro.
So, as the dark settles around you in this room, only really your night vision able to help you see. You see the figure appear again. Instead of kneeling on Motiva's bed, you see it now floats, feet dangling above the ground, as it stands and cries next to Motiva. And you see, not only is its position different tonight, but it also does something different as you see it pull its head up and look towards the bunk across from you that holds Ashan and Motiva. And you see Ashan looking directly at this figure as it reaches out as if to touch one of them. And oh, were you gonna say something?
Oh no.
Okay. You actually see in a pretty swift motion, Ashan goes to shift, and it's a bit awkward because Motiva is essentially laying on top of him. So he has to kind of move his arm, I want to say maybe like around Motiva's waist to make it easier to move, like with her. As he shifts to put distance between himself and the figure in the only way that he can. By attempting to kick it away is essentially the only way I can think to do it.
Can I?
Yeah.
Do I like see him like about to do this?
Yeah, he's like mid motion.
Can Phelan very quickly like stand up and like silently like wave like stop? Like vehemently shaking my head no at.
He locks eyes with you and he says, dead serious, if it touches me, I'm doing it.
That's fair. Flynn is actually going to real quick, let me I don't think this is gonna do anything, but I would like to light a stick of incense.
Okay.
And just kind of set it on the table that's in the middle of the room.
Okay. You light some incense and you let it go. And you hear the sobbing get louder. And I'm going to allow Motiva and Dove. I want you both to. What are y'all's passive perceptions?
13.
13, okay.
11.
11, okay.
Is there any chance I can try to roll though to wake
Yeah,
up? Because I am moving.
I was gonna offer to let you guys roll. I just wanted to make sure that if you guys had a high enough one, it would automatically succeed. But I'll let you both roll. Motiva, you're actively being moved, so I will say that you can get advantage, just because I think that makes sense.
What are
Perception?
you rolling? Yeah.
Yeah,
Are we-
perception to wake up essentially, because sobbing noises.
Oh, fuck you.
Shit. 7.
20. Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Okay. You shift immediately as Ashan goes to almost kick and then holds. So, Motiva, you get to see the crying, pleading face of this spirit as it tries to reach out for you.
Motiva's going to look up. And Motiva, I'm so sorry. Motiva's going to say, Sarah, is that you?
What?
You see through the tracks of tears on her face, she lets out a sob of almost relief as she nods, as she goes to put her hands on your arm. And it feels solid.
Okay, this is really good. Okay. So, Sarah, we're gonna do something, and it might be a bit hard for you, but I think you can do it, okay?
I'm so sorry, can you repeat that one more time?
I'm going to try and do something with you, and I think that you can do it, okay?
You see she lets out a kind of gurgle of a noise, and she nods.
Okay. So, 1 second. Can you pause?
Yeah, I can pause. We are back. Okay.
Motiva's going to get off of Sean, and she's going
Okay.
to get out of bed.
Sarah trails after you, still holding on to you.
Okay, so I'm going to do 2 things. One of them might be a bit loud, and if it doesn't work, don't worry that I have a backup plan, okay?
She nods.
Motiva's going to take out her REM pod,
Oh, okay.
and I'm going to turn it on, and I'm going to take out my paper and my pen, and I'm going to write down anything I hear.
Okay, let me look at this really quick. I'm gonna. Oh wait, I think you think REM pod is different. REM pod is what denotes energy changes and temperature changes.
God fucking damn it. I'm going to see.
Because I know what you're talking about, but I don't think that's what this is.
No, I don't think this is either. Okay. That's okay. Motiva is going to use her paper, and Motiva is going to spell out the alphabet, a yes and a no. And Motiva is going to make an impromptu Ouija board and use a coin. And she's going to say, I need you to direct me to the letters. And Motiva is going to look to Phelan or Dove, and she's going to say, one of my friends is going to write down the letters.
Immediately scrabbling from one of my journal.
Do you think you can do this? Motiva is going to motion to the board.
You see
Answer
as
yes or no.
you fashion this and you explain it to her, she kind of goes to float gently down to kneel next to you, and you see her go to lean really close to the paper, and it takes her a while of looking at it, but she looks up at you and she gives a sort of hesitant nod.
You'll do great. It's okay. And Motiva's going to say, these are my friends, Dove, Ashan, and Phelan. Sarah, I don't actually know anything about you. Can you tell me where you're from?
You see her go to put her hand over yours, and she slowly pushes your coin over the letters Y, E, L, O, C.
C?
Yes, C, as in
Oh,
cat.
yes.
R, E, S, and T.
You're doing excellent. Okay. Now, this might be more difficult or not. I don't know. Do you know the plane that you are from?
You see that she seems confused by the question, but she types out MAT RYEL.
Okay. Motiva's going to nod and say, okay, that's important. I'm going to list off some cities and I'm going to ask if you recognize them, okay?
She nods.
Motiva is going to. Hold on. Wolf's Paw,
No response.
Dranell,
No response.
Nukrov,
No response.
Neverwinter.
You see her shake her head frantically and grab your hand.
Do none of these ring a bell?
Oh no, she meant not. I meant nod. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I was too excited. I'm sorry.
Well, how about I tell you something new? You're from. Oh, go ahead.
In the middle of you talking, after she nods, you see she spells out WATER.
Yes. I think Talisha did say that. You're from the Sword Coast?
She nods.
Oh. Do you know if you're bound to your book? Or you just haunt it? It's not yours, I know.
She would nod and she would spell out MIN.
Oh no. Okay. Motiva's going to look to the other three, and she's going to say, is there any questions you have for Sarah? Be polite, please.
Philetta's quiet. Quiet with questions for once.
Dev says no.
Okay. Well, Sarah, can I call you that?
She nods.
What would you like me to do at Yellowcrest? I think that's how I'm pronouncing it how it's written. Panini. Go ahead.
She's going to type out RED and then pause for a second and type TEL.
gamers any ideas what that could mean?
Nope.
Is that a name?
She shakes her head. And you see her go to move your hand again. And this time she spells out REED. And then TEL.
Read, tell.
You want me to show people the book that I found?
You see her nod.
Okay. Well, the book didn't have an author. Who am I telling on?
You see she goes to shake her head and she types out AWTH. R. And then she waits a second and she does ME.
Author.
She's the author.
Oh. Why did you write it like that? What happened?
LERN.
Learn.
Hmm.
She's going to type a bunch of letters out. And I am probably going to just type this out for you guys because it's going to be really long.
Mm-hmm.
Just to save. I really like the whole saying it and you typing it down, but I don't want to be an asshole if it's like super long.
Hmm?
Hang on. I can try and see if I can get a picture of this. They cuddling.
Oh, let me look. I want to see something cute. Oh, they
Oh my God.
cuddling. They're gay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I know somebody who could get us started on getting there, but it's going to take a minute. She's not very social. Can you promise to be patient?
She nods. She looks relieved, and some of the crying has stopped, even just since you started listening to her.
Okay. Well, we're students, so we need to sleep for now. But we're going to slowly get this fixed. Okay?
She nods, and the touch that you feel over your hands that felt so solid starts to soften as she willingly fades away from the room. And you hear Sean instantly speak up from his bunk. We have to go back and get the book.
I know, that's the bitch of it, isn't it?
What?
Hmm.
Oh, I didn't tell them.
May I ask you to tell me?
Oh, of course. I snuck under the biblioplex with the Sean.
Under it.
Yes. No, you're not supposed to be there.
Oh.
I found a loose tile when I was wandering around.
What kind of book are that?
You see as Sean picks up and wiggles the 2 books that he's been reading the past couple days.
Do you
Don't
think I'll ever
fucking
go
tell
back?
anyone.
Oh,
I
don't
swear I
worry.
will not.
Dove already told Quintilius about the play. I don't think Quintilius is going to follow up on the play,
I'm going to
though.
hope he's stupid.
Do you think you will ever make another trip down there?
We have to.
I'd been planning on it, I just wanted to
Sure.
get through these ones first. See if there's a reason why they're locked away down there.
I would like to accompany you in this.
Congratulations, you found the reason.
Sure. If you can keep up, then we can all go. We're all a part of this now. He looks over at Dove.
Sure.
Alright. Well, finish your sleep, y'all two. It's too late for me, but y'all can
Dove
get
still
back
has
to your
that sleep
shut-eye.
spell.
Huh? What?
Dove does have a sleep spell.
Does
It
that give
only
you a
knocks you
rest?
unconscious for 1 minute.
Oh.
Never mind.
I know this doesn't sound favorable to you, but if you stick near me whenever we're doing lecture hall, I can help you whenever the assignment comes up.
Yeah, okay. Not like I need to listen to the lecture anyway.
Oh, I'm sure. Motifa's gonna go back to bed.
Yep.
It's the whip. I think that this is a very fun time to cut this, actually. Because that means tomorrow is going to be a big day for everybody. Who goes, anyway? Everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to stop the recording.